So Saint is the last song of the EP, and it was actually supposed to be a different song on the EP, but we didn't really like that original song that we wanted to put in the EP. Yeah. We kind of like cobbled this together within like 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, we finished Saint really quickly. I think what got me inspired was the guitar sample that I found. It sounded like this when I first got it. It was really slow. I saw potential in it because I really like the chords. So I sped it up. I made it brighter, made it wider, and like sounding really crispy. So immediately I felt like there was a bounce to it. So put in the drums with the guitars. Then filled it up with some percussions. There's this little ambient thing that I kind of added here. It just kind of repeats the same note and very vibey. It doesn't change in terms of its notes, but when it's together with the guitars, the guitar chords are constantly changing under it, so it kind of makes this interesting feel. And then to thicken it out a bit, there's a little pad here. So everything together. So once this was all in with the drums, to make it slam, the 808 comes in, so very deep bass. And that was the basis of the beat. I created the next section, which was just basically the pre-chorus, and it becomes a lot more quiet. So it's kind of building up to the chorus section, and when we get to the chorus section, chorus section is where everything comes back in. You know, there's more hi-hats, the 808 comes in harder, and you might notice that there's this little drum fill here. It kind of sounds like a reversing. So it comes before the chorus, kind of brings in like
it's the Transformer sample.
A Transformer sample, yes. This was actually from the sample at the front. At the start of the song, there's this drum fill. So that drum fill is kind of used later on to go into the chorus, but it's used as a reverse sample. So by this time, you know, the beat was really strong. We were really vibing with it. So I sent it to the guys, and we kind of came up with really interesting ideas for the lyrics.
So for this one in particular, it's very dark and edgy compared to the previous stuff that we've done. And immediately, I think like Clarence is the one that came up with this whole bank robbery or heist idea.
And then that kind of evolved into this Stockholm Syndrome thing where instead of like being the robbers, it was kind of like you were a hostage.
You're the victim.
You're the victim, but the person who's taking you hostage is kind of this interesting lady.
I mean, like if there was a hot lady like, you know, trying to rob a bank and I was there, I wouldn't mind it. Honestly.
I think Clarence was the one, he started to include these lyrical concepts of like holy, divine, saint. And that kind of inspired me to add one more thing to the beat, which was this vocal choir thing. And that kind of like filled out the chorus, so when the chorus hits, you get this large choir. Kind of like, you know, sealed the whole thing for me. The beat kind of like came together really well there.
I think like after Juice, we realized that maybe we can have more parts.
Yeah.
You know, have more verses, not only just harmonize and all that.
I really like these lyrics. So the verse 2 that I'm singing, Z actually came up with the lyrics. This is the boy band moment. So so I'm like harmonizing with Clarence.
So light it up and out of here. We take a heart, no turning back. We pray to God like it's real and that.
Your ad libs, I like these ones. The ad lib going in the chorus itself as well, which is kind of nice. It kind of like almost like a call and response.
No, I ain't gonna fight back. Won't take too long till I'll be right back. Oh, why you gotta use me like that? I think I say it all the time. You the meaning of design, but I ain't
You
even
didn't know.
like.
And then it was down to the outro, right?
Yeah, go into the outro. And there's a spoken word there. I don't know, it felt right to me.
That was you, right?
Yeah. It's meant to be like a confession from the point of view of the character in the song, I guess, the hostage. Kind of going through how it doesn't make any sense to feel a certain way for somebody who's taking you hostage, which is Stockholm Syndrome.
You gotta use me like that. I think I say it all the time. You the meaning of design, but I ain't even.
I don't know if you hear something creeps in, which is police sirens.
Yes.
So this was really in line with, I guess, the vibe of the song.
Yeah. The cops came in the end.
Yeah,
And I remember we wanted to add like choppers and
helicopters, tanks. I don't know.
All the different styles.
We tried a few sounds.
GTA vibes.
Yeah, but the one that worked the best was the police siren, and with the music elements together, I don't know. It kind of feels like it's in the key, like the police siren's in the key of the song. But towards the end, the sirens kind of just are alone, soloed at the end of the song, which
it echoes out.
yeah, echoes out as well. It's kind of a nice end to it.
I also think like this is where it hit me, where this outro is sort of portraying like this is the last song, the EP, and this is the last song we're gonna write for now.